Okay, people, a very good morning, good afternoon, or whatever is applicable. We are bringing in the second video on applications of derivatives. So we are going to continue with the topic of tangents and normals, and we are going to continue with certain problems with variations on tangents and normals. These problems will be correlated to obviously the core concepts, and they will also be correlated to, just one moment here. These problems will also be correlated to the concepts on IIT as well. So we will continue with the problems. Any questions or any queries or any topics that you want us to specifically deal with, please feel free to post your comments in the comment section and we'll take it from there. Okay. Alright. So here we have, for the curve y is equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5, find all the points at which the tangents pass through the origin. Okay, so let's say the tangent, let the tangent pass or intersect the curve, at point x naught y naught. Okay, so we will first have to calculate what is basically dy by dx. So dy by dx will be equal to 12x square, 4 3 is 12, 12x square minus 5 2 is 10, x raised to 4. So dy by dx at x naught y naught, this is going to be 12x naught square minus 10 x naught raised to 4. Okay, now since this tangent passes through this point, we can say equation of tangent. So what we are doing here is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So here it will be y minus y naught is equal to m, that is 12x, this basically is m, the slope of the tangent, 12x naught square minus 10x naught raised to 4. Okay, m into x minus x naught. Now here it is said that it passes through the origin. So since the tangent passes through the origin, we can say 0 minus y naught is equal to 12 x naught square minus 10 x naught raised to 4, 0 minus x naught. So this is going to be minus y naught is equal to minus x naught into 12 x naught square minus 10 x naught raised to 4. Or we can say minus y naught is equal to 10x naught raised to 5 minus 12x naught raised to 4. So this is how it will be. Okay, or we can say okay, so this is what we get as equation 1. Now we know that x naught y naught fulfills the equation of tangent, as well as the curve, so it will fulfill the equation of the tangent as well as of the curve. So what we will have here is putting x naught y naught in equation of curve. So we have here y naught is equal to 4x naught cube minus 2x naught 5. Okay, here it will be equation number 2. So we already have an equation number 1 here. So if we happen to add this, obviously y naught will get cancelled with y naught, so we will have a 0 here. Okay, so this is basically adding 1 and 2, so this gets cancelled here. 4x cube, and we have here 12x naught 5, so 10 minus 8x naught 5. Why is this coming as okay, so this will be x naught 10x naught 5, and this will be x cube. Oh, I'm so sorry, here this will be x naught cube, 10x naught raised to 5, and this will be 12x naught cube. So here we have 12 minus 12, and this is plus 4, so this will be minus 8x naught cube. Okay, so here we can take out 8x naught cube, and this will be x naught square minus 1, so it gets cancelled obviously. So we have either x naught cube is equal to 1, that is x naught cube is equal to 1, or x naught square minus 1 is equal to 0, that is x naught square is equal to 1. So therefore x is equal to plus minus 1. So here we have x naught cube is equal to 1, which obviously means, sorry, x naught cube is equal to 0. So this would mean x naught is equal to 0. So we have three values of x, that is 0, plus 1 and minus 1. So accordingly we will have three values of y as well. In this case y will be equal to 4 0 cube minus 2 0 raised to 5, so that's basically 0. So one point is 0 0, the other point y is equal to putting 4 1 cube minus 2 1 raised to 5, so that's going to be 4 minus 2, that is 2. So the other one is 1 and 2, and the third point here is with minus 4 into minus 1 cube minus 2 into minus 1 raised to 5, so that's going to be minus 4 plus 2, so that's going to be minus 2. So this is basically how much? Minus 1 minus 2. So these are the 3 points, 0 0 1 2 and minus 1 minus 2. These are the 3 points out here from the curve. So that basically solves the problem. Okay, let's move on to the other one here. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve represented. So it's a parametric form of equation. Parametrically, by the equation x is equal to t square minus 3t plus 1, y is equal to 2t square plus 3t minus 4 at the point minus 1 10. So here we have t square minus 3t plus 1 is equal to minus 1, and here we have 2t square plus 3t minus 4 is equal to 10. Okay, t square minus 3t, so this is going to give us, because we are putting the values minus 1 from here and we are putting the value 10 from here. Okay, so this will be t square minus 3t 1 plus 1, that is 2 is equal to 0. So we can basically t square minus 2t minus t plus 2 is equal to 0. So this will be t into t minus 2 minus 1 into t minus 2 is equal to 0. So this will be basically t minus 2 into t minus 1 is equal to 0. So this will be either t is equal to 2 or t is equal to 1. Okay, here we have 2t square, so this is going to be 2t square plus, so this will be 8. So we have here 2 and 4, and this will be 3t minus 14 is equal to 0. 14 2s are 28, 7 and 4, so 2t square plus 7t minus 4t minus 14 is equal to 0. So this can be written as 2t square minus 4t plus 7t minus 14 is equal to 0. So that's basically how much? 2t, t minus 2 plus 7 t minus 2 is equal to 0. So this will be t minus 2, 2t plus 7 is equal to 0. So this gives either t is equal to 2 or t is equal to minus 7 by 2. So let's look at these two values which we have gone from for t from both the equations. So in this case we have t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 1. In this case we have t is equal to 2 and t is equal to minus 7 by 2. So obviously this t is equal to 2 is taken as common. So therefore t is equal to 2 fulfills both parametric forms. So we'll take this as the common value here. Okay, so now if we happen to calculate dy by dx, now what will be dy by dx? Dy by dx will be equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt, obviously. Okay, so dy by dt will give us how much? Dy by dt, so this will be 4t plus 3, 4t, differentiate this equation, and dx by dt will give us how much? 2t minus 3. Okay, so if we happen to put the value of 2 here, putting t is equal to 2, so dy by dx at t is equal to 2, this will be how much? 4t plus 3 upon 2t minus 3, that's going to be 4 into 2 plus 3 upon 2 into 2 minus 3. So that's going to be 8 plus 3, 11, 2, 4 minus 3, that is 1. So this is going to be 11. So this is the slope. Now y minus, so if we happen to calculate y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, that will be basically the equation of tangent. Y minus y1, so y minus 10 is equal to m, that is 11 x minus 1. So y minus 10 is equal to 11 x plus 1. We can expand this further. Okay, y minus 10, slope of the tangent we have already calculated, 11 into x minus 1. So basically this is what form? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. We are expanding that form here. Okay, so we were supposed to find out the equation of the tangent, so this is basically the equation of the tangent. We can simplify it further, of course. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. For the curve xy is equal to c, prove that the portion of the tangent intercepted between the coordinate axis is bisected at the point of contact. So here we have, we will assume, let alpha and beta be the point of contact of tangent with curve. Okay, so if we happen to xy is equal to c, so if we happen to differentiate this with respect to x, d by dx of xy obviously will be equal to 0. So here we have dx by dy, so here we will have d by dx of y x plus y dx by dx is equal to 0. Okay, so here we have x dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. So dy by dx, x will be equal to minus y, dy by dx will be equal to minus y by x. So dy by dx at point alpha beta, this will be equal to minus beta by alpha. Obviously this will be beta by alpha, minus beta by alpha. So this is basically what? The slope of the tangent. Okay, prove that the portion of the tangent intercepted between the axis is at the point of the contact. Now if we were to calculate, since xy is equal to c and we have here slope equal to minus beta by alpha, and since this lies here as well, so we can say that we can say that y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So we can say y minus y1, that is beta, is equal to m, that is minus beta by alpha, to x minus alpha, because alpha beta is a point which lies on the tangent and it lies on the curve as well. So we can say that this basically is the equation of tangent. So this will be how much? Y alpha minus alpha beta is equal to minus x beta. We have basically moved the alpha here, so minus x beta plus alpha beta. So here we have x beta plus y alpha. We are transposing the terms. Here it is 2 alpha beta. We happen to divide this entire equation by 2 alpha beta. So here will be x by 2 alpha plus y by 2 beta is equal to 1. This is basically what? Of the form x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, and what is a and b here? What is a and b here? A is basically the x intercept, and that is how much? 2 alpha. B is the y intercept, and that is how much? 2 beta. Okay, so obviously this is something like this. Okay, let's see here. If we happen to plot a graph, this will look something like this. This is basically the tangent that we are talking about. Let's say the curve is somewhere here. Okay, this point happens to be alpha beta. This point happens, that's our assumption basically. And y intercept here is, so x intercept here is 2 alpha. So this is basically 2 alpha, and y intercept here is 2 beta. So what will be the coordinates of this point? Obviously 0 and 2 beta. What will be the coordinates of this point? 2 alpha and 0. So obviously alpha beta will be, so it's, we can straight away apply the midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem states what? Let's say x is equal to 2 alpha plus 0 upon 2. So that will be how much? Alpha. And y is equal to 2 beta. This is basically the midpoint theorem. If we apply the midpoint theorem, it is but obvious that it is the midpoint, but still if we need to prove it by maths, so obviously alpha beta is the bisecting point. So that's what it said. For the curve xy is equal to c, prove that the tangent intercepted, this tangent intercepted between the coordinate axis is bisected at the point of contact. So therefore alpha beta is bisecting the intersection between the coordinate axis. Okay, that's what is proved here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Find all the tangents to the curve y is equal to cos x plus y, where x is greater than minus 2 pi and less than 2 pi, that are parallel to the line x plus 2y is equal to 0. Now since it is parallel to the line, this line basically, we are talking about this line, x plus 2y is equal to 0. So x plus 2y is equal to 0 will have 2y is equal to minus x, where y will be equal to minus half x, which is basically equal to, if we correspond this to this, so m will here be minus 1 by 2. The slope will be here as minus 1 by 2. Now find all the tangents to the curve. Now if we happen to find the tangent to the, so this is basically the slope, therefore we can say slope of tangent is equal to minus half, because the tangent is parallel to this line, and parallel lines have equal slopes. So tangent is parallel to the line, so the slope of the tangent here will be minus 1 by 2. The slope of the tangent here will be minus 1 by 2. Okay, now let's find out the slope of the tangent as per this equation. Now we have the equation of the curve as y is equal to cos x plus y. So dy by dx will be equal to minus sine x plus y into into d by dx of x plus y. Now this is going to give us how much? Minus sine x plus y into, this will be how much? This will be d by dx of 1 plus dy by dx plus 1 dy by dx. Okay, we have already got here dy by dx, dy by dx. Okay, now dy by dx is equal to minus sine x plus y minus sine x plus y dy by dx. If we happen to shift this side, so it will be dy by dx plus sine x plus y dy by dx. This should be equal to minus sine x plus y. So that will be dy by dx into 1 plus sine x plus y is equal to minus sine x plus y. Okay, so here dy by dx will be equal to minus sine x plus y upon 1 plus sine x plus y. Okay, this is going to be the dy by dx part. Now we know that the slope here is equal to minus 1 by 2, so we can say minus sine x plus y upon 1 plus sine x plus y. This is equal to minus 1 by 2. We have already calculated the slope of the tangent because the tangent is parallel to this line. So whatever slope this line will be having, the tangent will be having the same slope. So we have already calculated that, and as per the calculation of dy by dx of this curve, the tangent is having a slope of this one. This tangent is having a slope of this one. So this slope and this slope should be equal. So if we happen to equalize these two, minus and minus get cancelled. Now look at this equation just have a rapid look at this equation. Sine x plus y is 1 and 1 plus sine x plus y is 2. So obviously what will be the value of sine x plus y? Just by comparing the two sides, we can say that sine x plus y, x plus y is equal to 1, which means that basically x plus y is 90. So what will be the cos x plus y? What will be the value of cos x plus y? So cos pi by 2 is 0. Cos pi by 2 is 0. The reason why we need to know this is because we know that y is equal to cos x plus y. It is given, so it means y has having a value of 0. Now put this value of y here, so we will have sine x plus 0 is equal to 1, which means sine x is equal to 1. So here the sine x part is coming as 1. Okay, find all the tangents to the curve. So sine x is 1 when sine x is 1. Now look at this, x is greater than minus 2 pi and less than equal to 2 pi. So what will the sine x value hold true here? Obviously pi by 2. And what will be the other value here? Because it is from minus 2 pi by 2 till 2 pi, it is given here, right? We have to be careful about these things which are given as, with trigonometric functions. So this will be pi by 2 and the other value of sine will be minus pi by 3. Look at this. See, we know that pi by 2 is 1. We will know that pi by 2 is 1. Now pi by 3. So let's say sine. So minus pi. No, this will be basically this will be 3 pi by 2. Sorry. This will be minus 3 pi by 2 sine, if we happen to do sine minus 3 pi by 2, so that is going to be minus sine 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 basically gives what? So this will be basically giving what? Minus sine pi plus pi by 2. So that's basically how much? Minus sine. This will be how much? Minus sine pi plus pi by 2. So minus sine pi by 2. So that will be minus 1, that is plus 1. So we have two values here. For x we have two values, that is pi by 2 and minus 3 pi by 2. Remember, we are taking these two values because the limit has been given as such. The function has been defined as such. Okay. Now find all the tangents to the curve. So we have to find basically the equation of the tangent. So equation of tangent. Now obviously for x is equal to pi by 2, what will be the value of y? Y is basically 0 in both the cases. We have found out the value of y as 0. Okay, so the points are pi by 2 and 0 and minus 3 pi by 2 and 0. Okay, find all the tangents. Now equation of the tangent will be what? Y minus y1, that is 0, is equal to m we know is minus half into x minus x1, that is 3 pi by 2, x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this is going to be y is equal to minus 1 by 2 x plus 3 pi by 2. If we happen to take this value, so what will this be? This will be basically minus 2y is equal to, if we shift the minus here, this will be equal to x plus, or rather we keep the minus here, 2y is equal to minus x minus 3 pi by 2. So what will be the value here? This will be x plus 2y. X plus 2y is equal to minus 3 pi by 2. X plus 2y is equal to minus 3 pi by 2. What will be the value of this one? So again we have here y minus 0 is equal to minus half into x minus pi by 2. So this will be y is equal to minus half x minus pi by 2. So this will be 2y is equal to minus x plus pi by 2. Okay, so this will be x plus 2y is equal to pi by 2. X plus 2y is equal to pi by 2. So these are basically the two equations that we have for the tangents, which are fulfilling the given condition out here, which are basically fulfilling the given conditions here. So we will continue with more problems out here. Okay, so we are going to start with we will look at some more concepts here. So the concept that we are going to discuss here is equation of tangent and normal, from an external point on the curve, So let's say we have here this is, let's say, the curve. And we are talking about an equation from an external point on the curve, equation of the normal from an external point on the curve. So equation of tangent and normal from an external point on the curve. So how will we discuss this? So let's say we have a curve out here, and we have any point x1 y1. So let's say we have a point here x1 y1, and let's say this curve is defined by y is equal to fx. This is the curve which is having a definition of y is equal to fx. So from this point, so for the normal, let's say for the tangent here, or this is not, so let's say we draw a curve here. This is basically a curve, and we are talking about an external point, let's say here, and we draw tangent from here. Okay, so we draw a basically tangent from here. So this will be the tangent, this is going to be the tangent, and let's say we draw normal at this point. So we are drawing a normal. How would we know this is a normal? Because it will be perpendicular to the tangent which is drawn here. Okay, so let's name these points. Let's say this point is x1 y1, and we have the equation of the curve represented as y is equal to fx. Let's say the tangent is drawn at the point, or rather we can keep this as xy only. Let's say this point is xy, we have this one as x1 y1. Okay, and let's say the normal is drawn at the point. So let's say this is point P and this is point Q, and this is basically x2 y2. This is x2 y2. Okay, so let's calculate this equation of tangent and normal from an external point on the curve. So let's say from an external point, let's say this point is M. So from M we have drawn tangent and normal, tangents and normals to the curve at points x1 y1 and x2 y2, at points x1 y1 and x2 y2. Okay, so we have drawn basically tangents and normal to the curve. Okay, so equation of tangent and normal from an external point on the curve. So from an external point we have drawn tangents as well as normal. So how can we write the equation here? So obviously let's say we take this as y1 minus y upon x1 minus x will be equal to what? The slope. See, we are taking this form, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1 is equal to m. Okay, y2 minus y1, so y1 minus y, x1 minus x is equal to m. dy by dx x1 y1, dy by dx at x1 y1. So this is basically equation of tangent. Okay, okay, so this will be equation of tangent. Now if we take the equation of normal, what will this be? So this will be y2 minus y upon x2 minus x will be equal to minus dx by dy at again minus dx by dy at x2 y2. So this is how we will find out the normal, minus dx by dy. So we know that this will be basically whatever the equation of the tangent will be. See, slope of tangent into slope of normal, that is equal to minus 1. So slope of normal will be always minus 1 by mt. So this is what it is, minus dx by dy at x2 y2. So this is how we will get the equation of the tangent and the normal from an external point on the curve. So this is an external point. What we are doing is basically y1 minus y, x1 minus x, slope of this line, y2 minus y, x2 minus x, slope of this line. Okay, so let's solve some problems here. Find the equation of all possible normals to the parabola x square is equal to 4y drawn from the point 1, 2. So this parabola will be something like this. Okay, if we happen to draw this parabola, so here the value of y will be negative, or rather we can say that it will look something like this. The parabola is going to look something like this. This is going to look something like this. Okay, and we are taking a point 1, 2. So we are taking a point 1, 2 here. Okay, now we want to find out the normals. Okay, so x square is equal to 4y. If we happen to differentiate this will be 2x is equal to 4 dy by dx. So that means dy by dx is equal to 2x by 4. That is how much? 1, or rather x by 2. So what will be minus dx by dy? Remember why we are doing this? Because we are trying to find out the slope of the normal here, and the slope of the normal will always be negative reciprocal of the slope of the tangent. So here we have minus dx by dy is equal to minus 2 by x, minus dx by dy, minus dx by dy is equal to minus 2x. So this is basically the slope of normal, slope of normal. Okay, now let's say we have here, let the normal pass through the point x1 y1 on the curve. So here we have x1 square is equal to 4y1, x1 square is equal to 4y1, and we have so what will be basically x1 square will be equal to 4y1, or we can say y1 is equal to x1 square by 4. y1 is equal to x1 square by 4. Okay, so x1 square is equal to 4y1, or y1 is equal to x1 square by 4. Now since this passes through this, okay, so we can say y minus y1 is equal to minus dx by dy into x minus x1, we can say this. So this will be y minus y1 is equal to minus dx by dy. So minus dx by dy, this is equal to minus 2 by x into x minus x1, so here we can say, if we happen to this will be basically how much, y minus y1 drawn from the point. Okay, so since it is drawn from the point 1 2, so this will fulfill, this is basically equation of the normal. This is equation of normal. Now the normal passes through point 1 2, so we can say 1 minus y1, sorry, 2 minus y1, I am so sorry, 2 minus y1. So since it passes through point 1 2, since it passes through point 1 2, we can say 2 minus y1 is equal to minus 2 by x, that is x minus x1, that is 1. So this is going to be how much? This is going to be 2 minus x minus x1. Oh, I am making a mistake here. 1 minus x1. So this will be again x1. So 2 minus y1 into x1 is equal to minus 2 into 1 minus x1. Okay, in place of this y1 we can put x1 square by 4. So this can be written as 2 minus x1 square by 4, 2 minus x1 square by 4 into x1 is equal to minus 2 into 1 minus x1. So that will be how much? 2x1 minus x1 cube by 4 is equal to minus 2 plus 2x1. So that will be 8x1 minus x1 cube. I am multiplying this entire equation by 4. So 8x1 minus x1 cube is equal to minus 8 plus 8x1. So this 8x1 and 8x1 basically get cancelled. We have minus x1 cube is equal to minus 8 gets cancelled. We have x1 cube is equal to 8. So therefore x1 will be equal to 2. x1 will basically be equal to 2. Now if x1 is 2, obviously y1 will be equal to x1 square by 4, that is 4 by 4, that is equal to 1. So y1 is equal to 1. Okay, so that will be the point. Find the equation of, so now we have to find out the equation. Equation will be how much? Y minus y1 is equal to m, that is slope of the line is how much? Minus 2 by x1. Minus 2 by x1 is minus 2 by 2, that is minus 1. Minus 1 into x minus x1. x1 has a value of 2. So y minus 1 is equal to minus x plus 2. So that will be x plus y is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. This will be the equation. Find the equation of all possible normals. This will be the equation of the normal. Okay, let's move on to the next problem here. Find the points on the curve where the tangents to the curve pass through 1 2. These tangents to the curve pass through 1 2. Okay, now y square minus 2x cube minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. Now the tangent, let the tangent on the curve intersect, or rather let's say the point of contact on the curve is, let's say, x1 y1. So x1 y1 will fulfill this condition, which means y1 square minus 2x1 cube minus 4y1 plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, and this passes to the point 1 2. This passes to the point 1 2. So this basically fulfills the equation. Now look at this equation, y1 square minus 4y1. Can we make it 4? Yes, we can make it 4. We are splitting this 8 here, plus 4 minus 2x1 cube. This is something that we can write. Now this is what? This is y1 minus 2 whole square, and if we happen to take this side, that will be minus 2. So this minus 2 becomes 2x1 cube minus 4. So y1 minus 2 whole square will be equal to 2x1 cube minus 4. Okay, okay, this will be minus 2x1 cube minus 2. So this is one equation that we have. This is basically one equation that we have. Okay, now let's move on to the fact that this passes through the point 1 2. Now what will be the equation? So obviously, what will be the slope of this tangent? So slope of tangent, if we differentiate this will be 2y dy by dx minus 2 3s are 6x square minus 4 dy by dx, 8 is 0, is equal to 0. So we can say 2y minus 4 dy by dx is equal to this is minus 6x square, so this will be 6x square. Okay, so we have here 2 into y minus 2 dy by dx is equal to 6x square. So y minus 2, find the point of the curve where the tangents of the curve pass through this. Okay, y minus 2 dy by dx is equal to 6x square upon 2 into y minus 2. So this gets cancelled. So we have here 3x square upon y minus 2. So dy by dx at x1 y1, since we have assumed that it passes through x1 y1, this will be equal to 3x1 square upon y1 minus 2. So this will be 3x1 square upon y1 minus 2. Okay, 3x1 square upon y1 minus 2. This is going to be 3x1 square upon y1 minus 2. So what will be the equation of the tangent? Therefore, equation of tangent can be written as y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is basically what? 2, m, that is 3x1 square y1 minus 2. So this will be y1 okay, so we can take y1 minus 2 m, that is this one, y1 minus 2 into x minus x1, that is x1 minus 1. So here we have y1 minus 2 is equal to 3x1 square. So this y1 minus 2 goes here and becomes x square, and this one will be x1 minus 1. So let's compare these two equations. We have equation 1 here and we have equation 2 here. Here y minus 2 square is equal to this, and here y minus 2 square. So equating equations 1 and 2. So we will have here 2x1 cube minus 2 is equal to 3x1 square into x1 minus 1. So this will be 2x1 cube minus 4 is equal to 3x1 cube minus 3x1 square. 2x1 cube minus 4, 3x1 cube minus 3x square. So this will be 3 minus 2. So that is basically x1 cube. minus 3x1 square, minus 3x1 square, and this will be plus 4. This will be basically plus 4. This is equal to 0. 3 minus 2 x1 cube minus 3x1 square plus 4 is equal to 0. So this will be x1 cube minus, if we happen to basically, now let's look at this. This is basically coming not as a quadratic equation. This is obviously not a quadratic equation, so we have to solve it in some other way. So here let's say fx is equal to x1 cube minus 3x1 square plus 4. If I happen to put f2, so this will be 8 minus 3 into 2 square plus 4, so that will be 8. This is remainder theorem, factor theorem basically. So 8 minus 4 3s are 12 plus 4, that will be minus 4 plus 4, that will be 0. So obviously x minus 2 is a factor, x minus 2 is a factor of fx. Okay, so the other factors can also be calculated here. If I happen to do it as x1 cube minus 3x1 square plus 4, we know that x1 minus 2 is a factor of this, so it will not leave a remainder. So if I happen to divide this will be x1 square, that's how much, x1 cube minus 2x1 square. If I subtract this, so this will be how much, this gets cancelled, this is minus x1 square plus 4, so this will be minus x1, so minus x1 gives you minus x1 square. We have to do a 0x1 here. Okay, so plus 0x1 plus 4, so obviously this will be 0x1 plus minus, so this will be plus 2x1 minus 2x1 plus 4, so this will be minus 2x1 to 2 minus 2x1 minus 2 plus 4, so this gets cancelled. So here x1 cube minus 3x1 square plus 4 is equal to x1 minus 2 x1 square minus x1 minus 2. Okay, that will be how it is. Okay, x1 square. So now in this case we can also further this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0, which means x1 minus 2, this can be further x1 square minus 2x1 plus x1 minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is going to be x1 minus 2 x1 into x1 minus 2 plus 1 into x1 minus 2 is equal to 0. x1 minus 2 x1 minus 2 x1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So x1 minus 2 square into x1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case we will have x1 is equal to 2 and x1 is equal to minus 1. So x1 will here be plus minus 2 and x1 is equal to minus 1. So x1 will be plus minus 2 and x1 will be minus 1. Okay, so x1 is 2 and x1 is minus 1. What are we supposed to basically find out? We are supposed to find the points on the curve with the tangents to the curve pass through 1, 2. So the points will be what? So the points for x are, x is equal to minus 1 and plus 2 and minus 2. So accordingly the values of y, y1 minus 2 square, where is it gone, y1 minus 2 square is equal to 2 x1 cube minus 2. So y1 minus 2 square. So y1 minus 2 square is equal to 2 into, we'll put the values here, x1 as minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, that's basically minus 3, and this is minus 6. So this is basically giving us an irrational value because we cannot calculate the value of under root minus 6. So we have to reject this value. Let's say we put is 2. So y minus 2 square is equal to 2 into x1 cube, that is 8 minus 2. This would make sense. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 into 2 is 12. So y minus 2 square is equal to 12. So y minus 2 is equal to 2 under root 3. That will be 2 under root 3. So y is equal to 2 plus minus, this will be basically plus minus 2 under root 3. This will be plus minus 2 under root 3. Same will go with minus 2 as well. Okay. So again minus 2 cannot be accepted because this will give us a negative value. So the only value that can be accepted here is plus 2. Both minus 1 and minus 2 cannot be accepted. So we have here x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2 plus minus 2 under root 3. So the points will be 2 and 2 plus minus 2 under root 3. 2 plus minus 2 under root 3. That's how the values will be. Just a moment here. Okay, from the point 1, tangents are drawn to the curve represented parametrically as this and this. Find the possible points of contact. So this is an external point. Okay, so we have here x is equal to 2t minus t square. If we happen to find this curve is represented by this equation, and y is equal to t plus t square. So what about dy by dx? We can put it across as dy by dt upon dx by dt. dy by dt will be 1 plus 2t upon dx by dt will be 2 minus 2t. So this will be dy by dx. Okay, dy by dx. From the point the tangents are drawn, so this is the slope of the tangent. Slope of tangent. This is the slope of the tangent. From the point tangents are drawn to the curve, find the possible points of contact. So y minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2t, or rather we can do this entire thing. Y minus y1, y minus y, that is t plus t square is equal to m, that is 1 plus 2t upon 2 minus 2t, m into x minus x1, x minus 2t minus t square. Okay, so we can put it across as x m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So since the this will be basically equation of tangent. We have first found out the slope of the tangent. Now equation of tangent, since this point lies on this, so it will fulfill the condition of the curve as well. Now since the point 1 1 lies on the tangent, we can say 1 minus t plus t square is equal to 1 plus 2t, 2 minus 2t into x minus, x is also 1 here, so x is also 1 here, which gives 1 minus 2t minus t square. Okay, so what do we have here? 1 minus 2t. So this is going to be how much? This is going to be 1 minus t square into 2 minus 2t is equal to 1 plus 2t into 1 minus 2t plus t square. 1 minus 2t plus t square. So this will be how much? 2 minus 2t minus 2t plus 2t square minus 2t square plus 2t cube. So here it will be 2 minus 2t, 2t minus 2t plus 2t square minus 2t minus 2t square plus 2t cube. So here it will be 1 plus 2t minus 2t minus 4t square plus t square plus t cube. 1 plus 2t minus 2t minus 4t square plus t square plus here t square plus 2t cube. Okay, let's go. 1 plus 2t minus 2t minus 4t square t square plus 2t cube. Okay, so let's calculate this here. This 2t cube obviously gets cancelled with this 2t cube. Okay, quite a long expression here. Let's see what gets cancelled here. What else? Here we have a minus 2t. This gets cancelled with a minus 2t, and we have here 2t square. What else can get cancelled? So here we have a 2t square minus 2t square, right? 2t square minus 2t square, this gets cancelled. What else do we have? 4t square minus 4t square plus t square, that will be basically minus 4 plus t, so this will be minus 3t square plus 2t plus 1, and here we have 2 minus 2t, so this will be basically 3t square minus 4t, 3t square minus 2t minus 2 minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So this will be 3t square minus 3t minus t plus 1 is equal to 0. T minus 1 minus 1 into t minus 1 is equal to 0. So this would be t minus 1, 3t minus 1 is equal to 0. So that would mean t is equal to 1 or t is equal to 1 by 3. T is equal to 1 or t is equal to 1 by 3. So in that case, if t is equal to 1 or t is equal to 1 by 3, what points would we get? X is equal to 2 into 1 minus 1 square when t is equal to 1. 2 into 1 minus 1 square, that is 2 minus 1, so x is equal to 1, and correspondingly y will be 1 plus 1 square, that will be 2. So one point is basically 1 and 2. What about the other point here? T is equal to 1 by 3, so x will be 2 into 1 by 3 minus 2 into 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 square. So this will be 2 by 3 minus 1 by 9. So that's going to be 9. 3 3s are 9, 2 3s are 6, 6 minus 1, that is 5 by 9. Y is equal to t plus t square, that is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square, 1 by 3 square. So that's going to be 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9. So this is 9. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 4. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 4, so that will be 4 by 9. So here x, so one point is 1 by 2, the other point is 5 by 9 and 4 by 9. The other point will be 5 by 9 and 4 by 9. Okay, so that basically solves the problem.